Hello and welcome to Plague Evolved. This is the Steam Early Access Edition. This is the desktop version that they're actually working on. This has been out for the iPad and for Android devices for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, but they've just started building their PC version. This is the, I guess, beta. It's probably still alpha, but it's actually come along quite a bit. So here we are. We've actually jumped ahead. We're about 25% into the game at this point. I'm actually picking my next set of symptoms that I want to unleash on the population. As you can see, the name of my disease is Chronic Masturbation. Let that be a lesson to you that could be the end of the world, and I hope it is for this version. So here we go. As you can see, I've got a large portion of the planet actually infected. The big thing here is that I have just gotten Greenland infected. If you can see the white spot up there at the top, I've got the dots of infected people just now showing up. So they're about 32% looking for the cure, but if you don't get Greenland, then there's no real way to win, so I actually have that going for me. So now it's a race against the clock to see if I can get my disease deadly enough to actually finish everybody off before they actually find a cure. So I'm having a little bit of trouble with this portion. No, it looks like it's just now starting to get some people infected. So anyway, if you haven't played Plague before, the goal is quite simple. You literally start off by building, as in this one, I have built a bacteria. I have unleashed it on the world. There's a skill tree that allows you to change its properties, such as how it's transmitted by animals, such as birds, rats. It can go by mosquitoes. Then you can put it in the water supply, into the airstream. Then you can make the symptoms infectious, such as people sneezing on each other, coughing on each other. Then you can get more graphic as you go along, such as when people vomit or have diarrhea. Those things can become toxic and infect each other, which I have done. So they've actually got explosive diarrhea, projectile vomiting, bleeding from multiple places. As you can see, the world is now going into chaos. I've probably got this one wrapped up, but I just want to make sure, so I'm kind of messing around with the different types of diseases, and also to show you the skill tree. One of the things that I did do was to make this one both cold resistant and able to thrive in the warmer environments. The cold resistance is actually something specific for Greenland. If you don't get that, it's not going to work. You won't be able to get those people. So you actually have to make it to where it's able to survive in the colder climates, because Greenland is ice-capped, and if it's not able to resist, it just won't be able to take hold. So here we are. As you can see, I've got just about everybody done. They're at 61% of the cure, and there we are. There are no more healthy people in the world. I have infected everyone. Everyone is infected with chronic masturbation. I just like saying it. I'm a juvenile. Yeah, you can call yours whatever you want. There we are. We're now that I've got everybody, I'm now going to try and make this thing as deadly as possible so that it actually will get, the death toll. A little grim, but the death toll needs to be as high and as rapid as possible, so that I can get everyone before they find the cure. That is the goal. So I'm just playing along with the game. Oh! Okay, so there's a nuclear explosion in Australia. I don't know. Australia doesn't really have nuclear weapons. It's a bit sad for me. That's the homeland. Yeah, of course they're in anarchy. They just blew each other up. I would have to say that they from what I've heard, apparently if things get really, really catastrophic, they will actually try to eradicate areas of the planet with nuclear weapons, so I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Apparently Australia was either nuked or did something really foolish on their own and blew themselves up. But anyway, we're still working on how deadly chronic masturbation can be. Gonna put some more resilience in there. As you can see, there's the skill tree. There's some different things for making it cold resistant. Whether it's coughing on someone, this and that and the other. I have to say that this game, I haven't played it that much. I have played it on the iPad a few times. I haven't actually played that many games, but when I get in the mood to play it, this game is wickedly fun. It is very, very addictive. I know it's a little, it seems a little bioterror. It seems a little against the homeland security, but it's actually incredibly fun. And there is an educational aspect to it. I mean, you do need to, it does teach you how diseases actually mutate and move and how they can follow, patterns of people traveling and this and that and the other. So there is some quasi-educational benefit. But regardless of that, it's actually just very, very funny of, unleashing this horrible disease and just seeing if you can, in fact, push it that far to get everybody. So, in other ones, I've tried the mosquitoes, I've tried the rats, I've tried, getting the contagion out there with the bird flu. You hear that quite a bit. This one was more air supply, not the band, water, and then doing symptoms that would thrive in the colder conditions, and then also looking at the abilities as far as making it both cold and heat resistant, and then actually hardening the basically just hardening the genetics so that it can actually be more resilient to the different areas, which is actually how I got this one to work. And you kind of have to do that early because Greenland, again, I'll keep pointing that out, because like in the game Risk, people say if you get Australia, you can take the whole thing. If you don't get Greenland, you cannot win. And because it's isolated, because it's so cold, and it is only available through Chronic Masturbation to destroy humanity. So there you go. Chronic Masturbation will ultimately be the downfall of civilization. This is something we've known for a while. I'm here to prove it. My educational benefit to the world itself. And there it is. That's it. Everyone's gone. Chronic Masturbation has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. So there you go. We all knew it was going to happen this way. We all knew that, this is how it would end for us. But so there you go. I did finally get it. I finally unlocked Virus. I actually bought this from Steam Early Access yesterday. So this is like my fourth, maybe third or fourth game, maybe fifth. So I did actually unlock the next one, which is the Virus, which is apparently quite a bit more dangerous, a little bit harder to control. So you do get the whole game when you buy it from Steam. Unlike the iPad where you just get one, you have to go through the whole game. This actually gives you everything. This is the full deal. But again, it is early access. It will have some multiplayer. I'm not sure if you're going to build the cure while somebody's building the disease, or if it's just going to be the reverse of what you're doing here. I'm going to let it run in the background so you can see the death toll rack up. But I'm really looking forward to this one. It's actually been very, very fun to mess around with. The games normally take about 30 minutes or so. This one, like I said, we jumped in to the middle once I had actually gotten myself established, once I had finally gotten that pathogen hooked into Greenland. So there we go. If you haven't played, this is shaping up to be pretty cool. So again, another Steam Early Access. I really like the fact that developers are out there. You can get to the games early. You can get them before without having to worry about giant publishing companies and stuff like that. So again, extremely fun. Chronic Masturbation will ultimately destroy the world. But you can call yours whatever you want. You can play it however you see fit. But there it is. Check it out. Give it a go and tell me what you think. Until the next time, I'll talk to you guys later.